Do you know how many things have to go right in order to beat USC football? It's true that Utah knows, but because that list is so long, I believe the Trojans are going to win the Pac-12 championship in Las Vegas. Hi, I'm James the Faithful Angelino Sports with your weekly USC football preview. The fourth-ranked Trojans versus number 12 Utah for the Pac-12 championship in Las Vegas. If you enjoyed talking about USC, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We talk about the Trojans virtually every day here. Now, I want to temper some of my thoughts here because Utah is the defending conference champs. I want to, but I can't. Because in order for the 9-3 Utes to get to this game in the first place, it involved a streak of luck that few teams ever get. 4 results had to go their way in order for it to happen. 4. First, they had to beat Colorado. Fine, they took care of business. But then Oregon State had to upset Oregon. UCLA had to beat Cal on the road. Washington had to beat Washington State. So when Utes coach Kyle Whittingham tells the press, I don't know what backdoor means, it would have been nice if the scribes had pointed at the scoreboard in the first place. But they didn't. And that is not the only time that the Utes have benefited from a remarkable run of fortune in a short amount of time. Take the victory over USC, for example. Utah was at home, where the Utes are undefeated. Utah is a mediocre 3-3 on the road, with losses to UCLA, Florida, and Oregon. The road wins? Arizona State, Colorado, Washington State. Ooh, pinch me. That's a real murderer's row right there. There was also that game, in the game against SC, where Trojans linebacker Eric Gentry messed up his ankle. Now, Gentry, over the course of the season, has emerged as a leader on the defense. He's a sure tackler. He has an 86-inch wingspan, which is considered tremendous for the Trojans in pass coverage. So he gets pulled from the game in the fourth quarter. And by the way, that was the only quarter that Utah outscored USC. You're going to hear a lot about Utah tight end Dalton Kincaid, and you should. He is tremendous. He caught 16 passes for 234 yards against USC in that game. But with the game on the line in the fourth quarter, and with Eric Gentry out, quarterback Cameron Rising completed 4 passes to Kincaid alone on the game-clinching drive. He only completed 1 pass to only one other person in that drive. You don't think Gentry being in there might have made just a little bit of a difference? Maybe Rising doesn't go to Kincaid that one time and maybe the pass is incomplete or whatnot. I'm not saying Gentry is a Kincaid stopper. I'm saying that he would have possibly made one play that the rest of the defense couldn't in that fourth quarter. Finally, Utah dedicated the game to the memory of 2 dead teammates. They even had a special one-night-only helmet created just for the occasion. So for all those things that went in Utah's favor, injured Eric Gentry, undefeated at home, last-minute touchdown, and dedicating the game to 2 dead teammates, Utah still needed a 2-point conversion in the last minute of the game to beat USC by 1 point. That is how hard it is. The average margin of victory for Utah at home, if you take the USC game out of the equation, is 36 points. 36-point margin of victory versus 1. The Utes are simply not that good away from Rice-Eccles Stadium. And so for anybody who's going to sit there and tell me that history is going to automatically repeat itself in Las Vegas, when Caleb Williams knows a Heisman Trophy is within his grasp, with Eric Gentry healthy and on the field, with a berth in the college football playoff on the line, color me skeptical. So what did Utah do against USC in that game? Did they stop Williams? No, they didn't. Oh, they did sack him. Absolutely. Credit for that. They got him 4 times. Williams still threw for 381 yards. The Trojans still scored 42 points on the road. in a stadium where Utah is at its best? I was thinking maybe the Trojans might have done a little bit more in the running game because Travis Dye didn't have 100 yards. But no, I'm wrong. The team still rushed for 173 yards. So the question then becomes, can Utah match USC's offensive production on the road? You could say they did when they dropped over 60 on Colorado and they dropped a good amount on Arizona State. Maybe they can have a repeat performance against USC. I don't want to be disrespectful of the Utes. I don't want to claim that the Utes suck. That, by the way, is a courtesy I am extending to Utah, which the Deseret News would not give to USC, by the way. The Deseret News called the USC program, quote, the traitor Trojans for deciding to go to the Big Ten Conference. But again, for Utah to beat SC, everything possible had to go just right. Everything. And everything also had to go just right for the Utes, just to reach the Pac-12 title game in the first place. So no, I do not believe everything is going to go just right again for Utah in Las Vegas. Scribes are going to make that hacky joke that, oh, Las Vegas is the place where you gamble big and you lose wages. Yeah, okay, fine. But there is something to be said for that town as being known for a place where not everything goes your way. Something will go wrong. In my opinion, this, for the Utes, by the way. So in my opinion, this is going to be a coronation for USC. Caleb Williams is on a mission. Lincoln Riley does not let these opportunities go to waste. He's not only been in big games before, he clearly knows how to get to the college football playoff. So I'm predicting a USC win. Let me know what you think in the comments thread. And if you enjoyed our little conversation, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelino Sports. We do talk USC football here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. Faithful Angelinos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.